Stan Gibilisco coming at you from the Nerd Cave. Just a little bit of a prediction. We'll see whether or not it pans out. Here in Lead, South Dakota, we get an average of 200 inches of snow a year. Winter can last through May. In fact, I just learned that I don't have to get the studded tires off of Big Number 8 in Deadwood and Lead until the end of May. Normally, for the rest of the state, you have to get them off by the 15th of May, the Ides of May. Well, the Ides of May this year should provide some interesting weather. I have a hunch that winter storm whatever that we got 2 or 3 or 4 days ago, which dumped about 3 feet of snow here in Lead, was not the end of this quasi-epic winter. I had forecast an epic winter, a winter for the centuries, a millennial winter. It didn't quite turn out that bad, but it's been, a little rougher than usual here, and quite a bit rougher than usual over much of the country. The one characteristic that this winter has had here is how long it's been. We had Winter Storm Atlas on the 4th and 5th of October, just 1 month after I had gone swimming down in Spearfish on a 90-degree day, Labor Day. So it began with a real dramatic, sudden bang on October 4th, and it's been now, how many months is that? Count it up. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, 7 months. And we're expecting now, according to my hunch, another storm. And I went and I talked to one of the people at the local Alco store here, who's a weather expert, a weather spotter, and he says, yes, indeed, the conditions are brewing out west for another storm, perhaps a week from now, maybe 2 weeks. Well, you count them up, 2 weeks is about May 13th to 16th. And that is the time frame that my nephew has forecast at my request, that we're going to get 47 inches of snow here in Lead. So I want to make this video to mark down that forecast. I will concur with my nephew at this point, because I have a hunch that there's about a 50% chance of this event taking place. About a 50% chance. That's a heck of a lot more than 10%. But it's also quite a bit less than 100%. So we'll just have to wait and see. I've had weather hunches that have been dead on. For example, when I moved to Miami in May of 1979, I predicted that Hurricane David would make a close shave on the beaches of Miami. And it did. It did precisely what I had forecast. One might almost say prognosticated by some sort of clairvoyance. But I don't want to go there. I don't want to get into occult stuff at all. It's just a hunch. Just sort of for fun. Although I have to say, it wouldn't be terribly fun when it happens. I get kind of tired of, there'll probably be power failures. And, but I got a whole lot of wood here to heat with. And I'll not be cold. I'll stock up on food so I won't be hungry. I won't buy any frozen food in case there's a power. Well, of course, you just throw it outside. Like winter ends at the end of May around here, hopefully. One of the other things that is interesting is that climate change and global warming could actually prolong the winters in some parts of the country. And I don't want to go there right now either. I don't know much about that business. I don't think anybody does. I think anybody who claims that they do is full of baloney. Full of baloney. Nature has her own way. Gaia has her own way. And we don't necessarily know very much about it. But I will say at this point that my forecast for the Black Hills here, and in particular Lead, South Dakota, 47 inches of snow in a 3-day storm from May 13th to 16th. And as I said, A lot of people, everybody around here is saying we're going to get clobbered again. So I'm saying the same thing. Stan Gibilisco signing off from the Nerd Cave, where the ultimate weather forecasts are brewed, and perhaps even weather itself is brewed. So long.